Wow, what's good? This is the Listen Doctor podcast, and you join what you got, a host, the Listen Doctor. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Man, it's been a long motherfucking time since we've done this, but I had to go ahead and do this for you guys today. A supporter of mine for a long time, been rocking me for a long time. She asked me to do this story, and she sent it to me yesterday morning. And I told her as soon as I get off of work, I was gonna go ahead and do the story. And on my off day today, I said, why not go ahead and do the story? Let's go ahead and do it right now. This story is very, very personal to me. And if you're a parent out there, it should be personal to you as well. If you have any kids, please move them away from the screen and don't let them watch this at the moment. But I want you guys' thoughts. And after I give you guys the story, then we'll talk about it. The young lady that you see right here at this video at the bottom, she's being charged with attempted murder. Why she's being charged with attempted murder, I'll let you guys watch the video, and then we're going to get back into what my thoughts on what should happen. Let's go.
An Escambia County woman is charged with attempted murder. The sheriff says she coached a 10-year-old girl, trying to get her to carry out the crime against a baby and the adults who cared for her. WEAR's Haley Samples joins us. And Haley, a tip to the sheriff's office led them to Tara Alexis Sykes, who they say instructed that 10-year-old to commit a series of crimes.
Yes, Escambia County authorities opened an investigation on this case on October 17th, and they arrested Sykes the very next day. Now, Sheriff Chip Simmons tells me this disturbing case is unprecedented in the county.
To say it's disturbing is not saying enough.
Those words describing 36-year-old Tara Alexis Sykes. She's facing attempted murder charges.
I've never seen circumstances quite like this.
The arrest report says Sykes communicated with the child through gaming platform Roblox. It also states that Sykes' intention to commit murder started on September 1st. It says she used the messaging feature to give instructions to kill a 2-month-old. Sheriff Chip Simmons says Sykes told the child to drop the newborn head first on a tile floor.
Unfortunately, the 10-year-old did follow through and drop the infant in the kitchen floor, and that's where the infant sustained the serious injuries.
The 10-year-old was in temporary custody of 2 adults, and authorities say Sykes told her to kill them as well.
Additionally, there was conversations about cutting the throat and burning the home of the adults that the 10-year-old was temporarily staying with.
Sheriff Simmons says Sykes had a relationship with the 10-year-old and had been communicating with her over the past month.
This is not a random someone getting on that particular social media platform or any social media platform and just finding someone to start engaging in a conversation. The relationship had already been established well before the social media platform communications.
Sykes was arrested Friday at her home on the 2000 block of Tomlinson Road. She faces charges of attempted murder and aggravated child abuse. Sheriff Simmons says the 10-year-old who carried out some of the actions could also face charges.
We're still having conversations with the state attorney's office on what, if any, charges the 10-year-old will have.
Saturday's arrest was not the first time Sykes had been charged with abuse. She was also arrested in May on the offense of child neglect and endangerment. Now, the investigation is still open as authorities work to find more answers in this case, and the sheriff says additional charges are still possible. But for now, Sykes is being held at Escambia County Jail with no bond. Reporting outside the Escambia County Sheriff's Office, I'm Haley Samples, WEAR News.
There you heard it, man, ladies and gentlemen. So, just to reiterate what happened, a young 10-year-old was playing the video game Roblox. And a lady that she had a relationship with got on the game and forced her to kill her baby brother or baby sibling and to kill the 2 people that she was in care of. The young lady who had a relationship with an older lady for years, they said, she's been having a relationship with her before she started playing this game with her. And my question is, why was this unnoticed? And what relationship was this? And my other question is, Why no one stepped in? This is why I tried to tell my loved one of mine to try to get her children off this game called Roblox. The game is fun. It's really fun. It's fun to play with. Fun to play, but it's also dangerous. How dangerous is it? I got a couple of numbers on the side of me. Roblox has been implicated in 5 murders in the last 5 years since the game has been popular. The game has been implicated in sexual assaults, meetups. It's been implicated in several VD complaints, several child pornography complaints, and the list goes on of predators who use this app. What app gives these people, predators, the right to come on an app where kids are supposed to be playing a video game and talk to your children? My loved ones asked me to get on the app because they like playing the app, and I play the app with them. But you also, when I was on the app, I also have young female characters that I thought were female characters come up to me in my inbox, try to ask me questions, try to ask me to send them money, try to ask me to meet them up somewhere. Male characters ask me to meet them up somewhere. And that's part of the reason why I never really wanted to play the game. But my loved ones always wanted to play the game, so I would play with them. And I just wouldn't look at my inbox. Or I wouldn't just pay attention to the messages of people that try to come up to me. But this game is very dangerous. And the reason why I'm doing a story, because I want people to understand that you have people out there that's trying to get your children. Another young lady, a 14-year-old, let her little brother, and it's crazy, in Florida, I might add, a young lady let her little brother play Roblox while she entertained some guests. And while she was letting her brother play Roblox, her 9-year-old brother, the 9-year-old was instructed to get the mom's credit card and give the other person that was playing Roblox, that he thought was his friend, the card number from his mom's credit card, from his mom's debit card or credit card. The young 9-year-old did exactly what the person said, went got his mom's debit card, found the information, started giving the person that he thought was his friend on the other side of the game the information. That man, now we know it's a man now, that man was 44 years old, ran up credit off his mom's credit card, spending over and a whopping $80,000 in a matter of minutes on guns, weapons, and ammo that he paid for off a website from his mom's credit card, from that young man's mom's credit card. That young man didn't know that this 44-year-old was planning to shoot up a high school plus a gymnasium at a high school that his son attended. Why? We don't know. But that was part of the game, was linked to that. That young man told his parent that he actually gave the friend money for games, the credit card for money for the game, to get clothes and stuff off the game. And that young man mom did the research, and they come to find out $80,000 was spent in a matter of minutes. In a matter of minutes, $80,000 in a matter of minutes was spent on a website for this man to carry out a terrorist attack on a school. You see how scary it's getting? Another incident happened exactly like that. A little boy wanted a video game that he desperately wanted for Christmas. His mama lied and said she wasn't going to get him the game, even though she already had bought the game days before. But because he was acting up and wasn't really doing good in school, she did not want to give him the game right away. That young boy actually killed his mom. Hold on one second. The next incident, I'm sorry about that. The next incident that took place that same day, that young man's mom bought the game for him, but she said that she was going to give it to him. Come to find out, she already had bought the game. He didn't think that she bought it. That young man, a 9-year-old, I might add, killed his mom that morning before Christmas. After he killed his mom, he went and got her credit card, bought the game with her credit card, bought the game, ordered the game, waited for the Amazon person to bring the game through Amazon. They bought the game through Amazon. The truck driver bought it through Amazon. He got the game, plugged the game up, started playing the game. He walked over his mom's body and was playing the game until the next morning, until the relative of his came over for Christmas and seen that his mom was dead. And he said that he killed his mom because his mom didn't want to buy him a game. That was part of the addiction of kids wanting to play video games. And I understand what you're saying. What does that have to do with Roblox? What it has to do with Roblox is the young man actually was wanting to play that game as well. Come to find out, after the research came out, he was talking to a man on that game as well. And he wanted to play the video game that much that he was having a relationship with an older man. A lot of these people make these characters just like I had to make a character when I started the game. They asked me my age, they asked me my birthday, but I could have lied and put a different age. I could have lied and put a birthday that made me to be a kid, but I put my own age. And that's what's happening on these apps. You never know who's behind the TV screen or who's behind the video game, who's behind the camera when you are talking to this person. Another incident, a man has been indicted and charged with over 45, and that's the ones that they found, over 45 charges of sexual assault, sexual misconduct, sexual predator charges, child pornography charges, pictures of children under the age of 4, under the age of 16, under the age of 10. This man was actually using Roblox as a toy to get young women to send him pictures. And when he would get the pictures from the young women who would send them pictures through the game, talking to them, he would hold them ransom, the pictures, and tell the young ladies, if you didn't send me money or you didn't do this for me, I will send the pictures to your loved ones. Now, the scary young teenager who doesn't want her mom to know that she's sending pictures to someone, sexual pictures, will get the credit card, send this man money, and this happened on for 2 years until a young lady was able to come up and say she's wanted to do something about it, and she told about it, and she told her parents, knowing that he was going to send the pictures. He did follow up on his threat and sent the pictures to her family, and everything started. That made shockwaves in, I think, the TV show, the TV network, Lifetime actually made a movie about that. And that's what was broadcasted on another TV show called FBI Most Wanted. FBI Most Wanted actually had the same case on their TV show as well. That's just a couple of things that this game has done to children. And the reason why I'm telling you guys these stories is because I believe now, knowing all this shit, that as parents, it is y'all job. It is our job to make sure what our children are doing at all times. And I understand you can't be there every time, but I'm begging for you guys to try to get this motherfucking game shut down. And I understand once you get this game shut down, there's another game that's going to come right back up that's going to take its place. I understand that. But this game is really, really serious. That lady had a relationship with this young girl through the game as well. Told her to kill her baby brother. Drop the baby on his head. After she told the girl to drop the baby on the head, she told the girl to go in there and kill the people that she was living with. Slit their throats. And then burn the house down. You know what type of fucking sicko you have to be to tell a child that? A 10-year-old that? You know what type of sicko you have to be in the mind to tell a child to slit somebody's fucking throat? She already carried out with the baby, trying to kill the baby. Our children are a threat. We think it's just the people around the corner from them. We think it's the person that looks at them strange in the supermarket. The game has evolved. It's not that no more. Not that it's not saying it's not that no more, but it's not that. It's people on a video fucking game. It's predators who got their dick out playing Fortnite with your son. And he's masturbating to your son's fucking voice. It's the female who got her breasts out with a toy in her pussy, fucking jacking herself off to your son's voice. Or your daughter's voice. The game has evolved. And we as parents have to evolve as well. Because you would get lost. You don't be lost in the sauce. And I'm doing this story because, like I said in the beginning, it's personal to me. Because I have a loved one who loves to play this video game. And I would hate for that loved one to be a victim of this bullshit ass game. Or a predator. So I'm asking everyone who has children and you care about your children to get them off this fucking video game. It is going to be hard because the loved one of mine tried and the children always find a way to go back to it. Find a way to sneak it. Find a way to get their aunt's phone, go on their aunt's phone and download it. Find a way to get their other phone and go download it. Find a way to play it at school. We have to figure out how to protect these children. And if we don't protect our children, no one else will. No one else will. Please take the time to watch the full video, and we got to come up with a discussion. In the comment section, let's talk about it. How can we get this app off the fucking market and other apps like this? Because this shit is harming our children tremendously. They got so many cases about TikTok as well. People on TikTok trying to exploit the children. The fucking video game app Kick, the app Kick is another app that a lot of predators go to and try to get children. Facebook was one of them. MySpace was one of them. Every app is always a predator trying to get your children. They're not in the supermarkets anymore following you anymore. They behind a motherfucking TV screen, a video game, a console, a phone, a tablet. We just give our children tablets and tell them to go play. Because for that 5-10 minutes that you're not being bothered, you're okay with it. But that 5 or 10 minutes your child is being indoctrinated, being fucked with, being brainwashed, being sexually assaulted, verbally and physically without even knowing it. And emotionally without even knowing it. because they got a predator that has something in store for your child. And what I don't want, and I know you don't want, is for your child to be one of my news stories. I would hate that to happen. As much as I love the videos and I love to do this news, but every time I do a story like this, it takes a little bit out of me. Because as a child that was sexually assaulted as a kid, it's not fun. And as a wife of mine who was sexually assaulted as a kid, it's not fun for her to hear me do stories like this. It takes a lot for me to do these stories. But I do them because I care about my audience and I care about children. But we need to get this shit together. And if we don't do it, no one else will. Thank you guys for watching. Please put in the comments, let me know. Let's have a discussion. How can we stop this shit from happening to another child? And maybe before it happens to your child. Thank you guys.